Good morning, everybody. My name is Apollo, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. What I believe is going to be the last video. I'm gonna miss this game. Oh, I'm gonna miss this game.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Okay, so like, there we go. I'm gonna go on my third date with everyone. So I have to pick who it is. I believe so. I believe that's what I have to do. I don't just, okay, so like, let's go through these. I'm not gonna do Joseph, mostly because like, he makes me feel like a homewrecker. I don't know, I feel like I like Hugo, but he's got that wrestling thing going on, and he's my parent, like my teacher. Love Robert. Brian and I are too competitive. I don't know, Matt, I like Matt. Kind of like Damien because he loves dogs. Robert is cool and great because he's mysterious. But then Craig's got his girls. Plus we're all college buddies. Okay. So. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. Coin flip between Craig and Robert. Alright? Just wait, I got to see if I have a coin. I do. Okay. I have a nickel. Alright, so heads for Craig, tails for Robert. And like, here's the thing, because like, technically this is my brain working, and it's actually going to tell me who I really want, so. It's heads, so Craig. Alright. Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiastic. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but somebody's got to do it. Hey, you know what they say about third dates? They get pretty serious. You might not have time to access Dad Book for a while. Are you ready? Okay, do I want to do it? Guys. Robert was opening up to me, but I love Craig because he's got his daughters. But then again, my last date with Craig didn't go so well. You know what I mean? My last date with Craig did go well. You know what? Screw it. We're doing Robert, okay? Robert's my last dad. Eat a balanced meal every day. That includes vegetables, fruits, and something. Don't forget to floss every day. You have to floss every day? I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seems unusually somber then. Like, more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is. Which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him and hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him. Apollo. Hey, Apollo. Guess who's getting their drink on the night? I take a look at my Dad Book messages. There's a flurry of them from Robert. Guess. It's you. Also me, but mostly you. Yeah, dude, right now? Right now? Why? Yeah, dude. I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride. Yes! Meet me at Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m. No, not that I'm unappreciative, but I think that this is the first time that Robert's given me more than an hour's warning before hanging out. Amanda! Amanda pops her head out of the hallway. Music I don't recognize blaring from her room. What's up, Pops? I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight. Okay, cool. Robert, who is my friend? I have friends. I'm happy for you, Dad. People enjoy my company, Amanda.
Ugh.
Dad, I'm so happy for your continued development as a human being. What are you listening to? Sad shit. Amanda, language? What would your grandmother think? I don't give a fuck anymore. What would your grandmother think? Well, I don't think she cares for the Smiths that much, but I figured if we started her off on meat is murder, she'd ease her way into it. No, honey. The language.
Huh.
Oh, she'd hate that. Just promise me you'll light up a bit for Grandma. Amanda goes back in her room and turn up the volume to her sad shit. I'm putting on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against a brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess. Aw, are you cleaning up for me? It usually seems like he combs his hair and his clothes were less wrinkled than normal. Hey. Hey. You take a shower just for me? I'm working on my relationship with existence. We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. Robert finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, Robert's already at the bar, ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass. To you, to us, to toast. To us. Here's to us and all the property damage and petty larceny that we may commit tonight. We clink whiskeys. I watch him sip his rather than traditional approach of slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So, what's the plan for tonight? Hit some other bars, maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down the old abandoned houses in the woods. That's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Mary pops over the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder. Where was my phone call? Sorry, figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap. I am. He's right here. I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly.
Ugh.
You replacing me with the new kid? Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not. Mary leaves her booth and slides in next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean pressed clothes up and down, suspiciously. What, do you got a court date coming up? He does. He looks handsome. He'd never convince the jury. Ha! Would have had to shave first. Seriously though, what's up with you? Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious. It's Papa. Doctor says it's cirrhosis of the liver. I told the bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone. Oh, come on. Apollo, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke about is his Poppy. Whoops. They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs. Robert, I'm so sorry. Robert takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights. I look at his life, then I look at mine, and I know the history is just doomed to repeat itself. Oh my god. I'm just kidding. He's retired with a new girlfriend in El Paco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw the donkeys. Screw like donkeys. Wait, aren't rabbits the one who screw a lot? Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you're an expert on which animals screw a lot. Please stop saying the word screw. Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth. Me and Apollo are gonna hit the bricks. You coming with? Mary casts one last glass of the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp. This place is dead anyways. This is my 3rd date with Robert. Why is Mary here? I don't like Mary. Oh, no! Oh, shoot. We exit the bar, blah, blah, blah. I'm so sorry. Damn it. What's going on? Looks like one of the walking ghost tours they do at this part of town all the time. I've always wanted to do one of those. You know, all the stories are fake, right? Pretty much all my stories are fake. This is research. Roger makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns in when he notices that I'm not following him. Come on. We can't just crash it, can we? Don't be such a square, Apollo. Just act like you belong. Robert slides up to the tour group. I reluctantly follow in his steps behind me. Well, here goes nothing. Hey! It was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. To date, we don't know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it's widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day. It was actually 1692.
Nice.
What? And the site was over by the coffee shop down the road. I'm sorry. Who are you? Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian. And this is my colleague, Dr. 80s reference, 90s reference, 2000s reference, contemporary reference? 80s reference. Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as researchers for our new book. You may have seen our ghost cameo on Paranormal House Hunters Extreme Edition. A couple of people in the group start nodding. Man, Robert's good at this.
So tired all the time.
Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop. We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Hey.
They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time. Thank you, random lady who I do not know.
Ah.
As I was saying, the end center of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon over there. The man who runs it's been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad.
Oh.
But whether you want to say it's cool, I guess, it's your tour. Man, I didn't know that about Matt. Wait, this is BS, isn't it? Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word. I think the tour guide can't tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered.
Bang bang.
Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McStargis. Let's move on to the next haunted location. Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide shirt is cool. Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location. I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. I need that t-shirt. Well, guess we're gonna make this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have cool ghost shirts in no time.
That's the good stuff.
Our group arrives to an old, decrepit colonial-style home.
Whoa.
Quick pause on the tour. My name's Quid, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quid. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor. I do private ghost haunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional Vatican mime work. Tour guide Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume's on the back. Stage combat experience. Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was widely popular in the late 19th century. I was in the attic of this very home when she wrote such classics as The Diary of the Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzen's Courtship, and The Ghosts of Sea Captain Regid Barclay. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues to work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say that she was consumed by her work.
I am sad. My feelings are.
No reaction from the crowd. This guy really needs to work on his dad jokes. Actually, consumption is a popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide.
Bang bang.
I'm pretty sure she died of consumption. Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kupo to elaborate fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version they teach you in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart. Can we...
I am so sad.
I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say, right, everyone? The group murmurs in agreement. This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell the story? Riff something highbrow, go with something I know, rely on my amazing improv. I'm gonna go with something I know. Otherwise, I can't really do improv comedy, so... In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was cited for predicting New York City from potential world-ending paranormal forces despite her success. Her ragtag group of ghost hunters was disbanded by government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Vico, the Carsman, has taken an interest in her son, her and her ghost-busting friends launch a mission to defeat the ghosts and once again save New York City.
Hey.
Isn't that Ghostbusters? Hey, isn't that the plot to... Nope, it's not. The tour guide sees this as an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle. Haha, what an interesting
Get a
story.
rest, buddy. Ugh.
Now, I just want everyone to know the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourself.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm bored. Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder. Hey, kid. Fancy buying a gal a drink? The guy looks up at her and smiles. Only if the bar is haunted. Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. I think I could exorcise your demons if that's what you're looking for.
Hey.
Write checks your dick can't cash.
Oh my goodness. She actually said it, so his eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear. If you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him tonight, okay? I feel like you're in a very unhappy relationship with your husband. Sure, Mary. Good night. Good man. Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street.
Hey.
Take it sleazy, fellas. God help that poor soul. Mary or the kid.
Oh?
Both.
Hey.
Our last stop. This burial ground is such a hotbed for horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the Wailing Ghosts of Wharfman, the Vampire of Maple Bay, the Children of the Moonlight. What about the Dover Ghosts? By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with
My
us.
feelings hurt.
What about it?
Oh.
Oh, nothing. I just think it'd be a crime to come all this way out of the cemetery, the actual origins of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities. Not even mention the infamous Dover Ghost. That's not a real thing. This is absolutely not a real thing. I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history. I know a ton about paranormal history. I've known every ghost story in this area. I can guarantee you there's one you don't know. Robert looks over at me and smiles. Would you fools care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met?
Ah!
No! The entire group shushes the tour guide.
Sad Master Quill.
Okay, fine. Tell the story. Well, it was a dark and stormy night. I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just a
Whoa.
Bible salesman, traveling gifter, cardinal barker. Bible salesman? Traveling around the state, not only spending the good word, but becoming closer to the man upstairs myself. I happened upon this quiet town of Maple Bay, quite by accident, but little did I know that the city has a dark side. Now, about the same time, I was just starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter, who's an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machines, all that. Wait.
Oh?
Yes. Who was the famous ghost hunter? Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers. The tour guide gasps.
Nice.
Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her?
Oh?
Know her? Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgie.
Hey.
Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery lake at night. Now, we had been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from an adventure. We camped out at the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called Wailing Watchman. Wailing Ghost of Wharfman.
Oh.
Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask, but the Dover Ghost, man? Tell him, Loomis. So there it was. I was walking back to my hotel after a long day of selling Bibles. Yeah, because I was a Bible salesman, so selling Bibles, saving souls and selling Bibles, but also saving a couple Bibles, but never seeing any souls except my own, but that's another story. I leaned over to tour guide Quinn, won it back in a fiddling competition. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate. Thank God you did. Georgie and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first, things were pretty normal, but after an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word. Run. The air suddenly went cold. Something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder until it was deafening, some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Something, grabbing my ankle. Robert has the whole crowd, hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop. I only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was gonna die. The moment I crossed the gate into the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screaming. I ran to the mausoleum just in time to see a man being pulled across the floor by God. To this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach in knots. It looked like the man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like. Tried to put one together. The arms were too long, the eyes glowing red. It was like a walking shadow. What'd I do? What any good person would have done. I lunged for... Shoot! What was his fake name again? Aww. David? I think it's Daniel McSturvis. Daniel. I grabbed his hand and entered in a tug of war with the unholy forces. I thought I was going to be torn in half. But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt pocket. And to this day I can remember what passage it opened up to. Okay. Apparently I can't have my mouse on the screen. I think I want to go with 12:7. I don't know what any of these are, but... Thou shall the dust return to earth as it is, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. I had no idea where Robert pulled that verse from. With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed on the ground exhausted. We were both covered in blood. The damn creature clawed into my chest, got me real good. Had to get 16 stitches. Robert pulled down the collar of his shirt to reveal a long, wicked scar across his pecs. And that's how I got the scar. I followed Georgia Mathers to the ends of the earth. We faced exorcism, demon, poltergeist that threw our equipment across the room, but I've never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that. Neither was I. Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend. We've been brothers ever since. The tour group gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell his cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I'm aware it's cologne. Okay? I find myself lingering a little too long on the hug. The tour group seems to have bought it. The tour guide seems to have bought it. Even he's wiping a tear from his eyes. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story. Be sure to watch out for our book. Paranormal Exorcism, the Supernatural Ice Code. No. I saw Deeming the Shocking Truth of Seeing a Demon. The Bro's Guide to the Hottest Ghosts. It's gonna be this one or this one. I saw Deeming the Shocking True Story, Seeing a Demon. The Bro's Guide to the Hottest Ghosts. Robert has to suppress a laugh at that one.
Nice.
Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts. Tour guide hands us Covenant t-shirts, then slips us both his business card and leans in close.
Hey!
If you guys ever need a professional actor, balloon animal, artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to call me. You got it, buddy. After a couple of tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home. That was incredible. I really couldn't believe you brought all that. I don't know how you had it in you. Apollo. Excuse me. Dr. One. That's a bit out of the pocket Bible was Asus, although given the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche. And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't. All part of the character. Well, we got the t-shirts out of it. We arrived to the front of Robert's house. Wanna have a drink? Is that even a question? You trying to poison me? No, I'm good. Is that even a question? Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my treasured friend and accompanied Mr. Robert Burbot Small? Bobbert, if you ever call me Bobbert again, I'll kick you right in the shins. Both of them. Then you can expect an angry call from my orthopedist in the morning. Bobbert. Robert just laughs and starts unlocking his door. His shins live to die. My shins live to die another day.
Hey.
Robert leads me inside. I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that was completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor. Oh god. It's his pit bull. I'm about to be torn to shreds. I shut my eyes tight and brace for impact. Betsy, hey, be nice. I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes. It was his dog when Damie and I were on a date. He lied. Betsy? Robert's dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's leg. He pats her on the head. Hey, that's not a pit bull. That's the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen. Betsy, you're not a pit bull, and you weren't taken by the Dover ghosts. Betsy may be one of the toughest stuff than that, ain't you, girl? Betsy rolls out for some well-deserved belly rubs. I just keep a picture of a large pit bull in my wallet in case of emergencies. Comedic emergencies. We make our way to Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, his place is amazing. There are sleek, modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat-screen TV mounted on the wall. He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs. Guess he wasn't lying about being really into cinema. He pours us glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner, while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Berling Sea or something. You trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip from his drink. My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I had a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then we went to the hospital. And that's it.
Oh.
Not a very interesting story. I've never heard you talk about your daughter. Well, I have one.
Oh?
That's her. He points at a picture on the wall. It's a very serious-looking little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she? 25, 26? Not too sure. Does she live around here?
Huh?
No, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works at some new media online magazine thing. Makes buckets, though.
Oh.
He suddenly seems very serious. I probably shouldn't press him on about it. You like Santiana? Yes?
Hi.
Great. Robert puts on Santiana, then takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright?
Hi.
Robert leans in and kisses me. The taste of his whiskey burns my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly. His lip barely brushes against my mouth. I am now. I can't say anything. At best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He puts my bottom lip between his teeth and bites lightly, sliding his hand down my shirt. My heart pounds on my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. He kisses the trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin. Okay, guys, things are about to go crazy. Wait. It's not that. Robert bites down, and I have to stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away. No biting. No, I'm more okay with that. Something's up. Robert runs his hand through his hair and looks away. It's fine. I've just been kind of stressed out, tired. Not a big deal. I'm gonna push it. Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay. Robert stares at the ground. You don't know me that well, Apollo. I'm not a good person. He takes a deep breath. I spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. Now here I am, an old broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken, alone. But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings. He sighs heavily.
Oh.
It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up. Are you? I'm sorry, but is this a bit? No. When was the last time you saw her? 3, 4, I think. Months?
Huh.
Years. I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two? I don't want to talk about it. Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other. Both of us unsure of what to do next.
Oh?
Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way, and before I knew it, she was leaving for college. Wanted nothing to do with me. Marilyn and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to get better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. I never became the better man that she wanted me to be, the one she always saw in me. Oh no. I have goosebumps right now. This is sad. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I don't know that when I lost my wife, I was going to lose my daughter too. Robert, I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were going to make me happy that I ruined my only real chance at happiness. Now my wife is dead, and my daughter hates me. And then I convinced myself that this, he gestures vaguely in my direction, was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore? I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to... No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband. I was an even worse father. I have no idea why she even bothers to contact me. Now, I know I just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go. Robert pushes his head in his hands. Tell him what he wants to hear. Tell him what he needs to hear. Walk away. Alright. I'm gonna tell him what he needs to hear. Nothing is gonna change until you do. Robert pauses. He looks at me. There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back or do over, and it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all your problems either. But nothing is going to change if you don't, and you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself. And you're right, I don't know you that well, but you have the same capacity for good that we all have, and I know you can find it. Val is giving you a chance, don't waste it. But, Robert, listen to me. It's gonna be okay. But... I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulders, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay. I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs. I realize that he's crying. Thank you. We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep. Dad tip 89. Look at situations positively.
That was really special.
Jesus, how can you get an A? I mean, how can you get an S? I was still 100,000 points away. It's better to be earlier than late. Dad tip 81. Alright, I need to check my, how long this episode's running. Wow, I thought this was going to be a short episode. It's not. Whew, I think I have everything finally set up. Mana should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Apollo. Be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad? Off to a good start. Something fishy? Rats. What? No, you asked too many questions. Sorry, sweetie. It's the feds. My life of crime is finally catching up to you. I try to send them in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and the funding of the U.S. government.
Ugh.
Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming. I'm kidding, you're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, I dramatically whip the cloth on the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No way! I figured you probably won't be able to get cable in your dorms, so I thought it'd be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal ISO Truckers? This is all 19 seasons! And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featuring on the show. Dad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. I follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! Dad, everyone's here! Well, yeah, everyone wanted to come and support you.
Hey.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to your favorite type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind, with the crunchies in the middle.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Oh, I love my daughter. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Apollo, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them finely catered, screen printed with a logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vase and Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. Also, I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. I walk over to Mary. She's having a lively conversation with Amanda. Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real-life skills out there if you're gonna make it out on the streets. I'm going to college.
Ah.
Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink. Right? And I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're legal age. Uh-huh. But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds. Got it.
Oh.
Hypothetically.
Ah.
And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is take a jar of pickles, drink the pickle juice. You're gonna be fine. What's going on here? Girl talk. Mary turns back to Amanda.
Ah.
Now, let me tell you about how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing you need to know, you get straight A's if they die during the semester. Mary!
Ugh.
Relax, it's a myth.
Hey.
Supposedly. Against my better judgment, I leave them be. I don't think I recognize that girl by the snack table. I should go say hello. Oh, I can tell you who that is. That's obviously Robert's daughter. Hi, I don't think we've met. Oh, we've met. Years ago. And I'm here for my revenge. You're Robert's kid, aren't you? Spot on. I guess that makes you Apollo, huh? Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along. He promised there'd be free food, so that's kind of hard to pass up, and... Look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? Well, man's a really close book, you know. Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you sure can get tired of staying angry at it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you. I think I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better, a lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I get a feeling you had something to do with it. So, thanks. Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better. Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else. What? I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know why I'm like this. You're your father's daughter. I think it runs in the family. Amanda trops up to the conversation. Hey, I love your necklace. And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too. Oh, this is my daughter, Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter, Vale. Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz. Vale hands Amanda a business card. If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later. Vale walks away. She's so cool. She gave me your business card. She touched my hand. Congratulations. You just networked for the first time. I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock markets, Sindri. While you're making a fortune as a businesswoman, I gotta keep this party going. Catch you around, Pops. Apollo. Brian, you made it. Ha! Couldn't pass up on good Mac. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. It's just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out on the lake. I'd be happy to put you out of the drink again. Deep breaths. Daisy trops up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. River! I love you, River. Bro! This is a real rager, taking our older age into consideration. I'm gonna be in the bed at a responsible hour tonight. Just don't get too wild.
Hey!
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brer and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hey, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Brer ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wanted to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh, boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Hey!
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Peter. Looks like he has settled in the neighborhood quite nicely. Yeah, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully I'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up with me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Apollo. Thanks, Hugo. I'll learn from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already know a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to a dream school. I'm glad that she turned it around for finals. Me too. The scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're gonna do great things at art school. Haha, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me. You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
Oh!
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place, so she'll fit into college just fine. Hey, man. Matt. Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of grateful banana bread ready for her. Thank you. I know she'll love that. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat at our back porch steps. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college, being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. Swear to God, Apollo, if you cry again, you're the best dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, this is enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrap package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocked all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we need at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so glad to see what your future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us to do down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It'd be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over the back of the yard, where Robert is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Oh, you patched it up with them? That's great. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Oh.
Hey. Hey. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. So, I had a chance to talk to Val. She physically threatened you? Yeah. That's my girl. She said you've been doing better. Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today. We sit in silence for a minute. You know, every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits. But lately, it's gotten a little easier. Thanks for talking some sense into me. It's hard to get through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night has actually helped. I'm glad. I like you, Apollo. I like you a lot. I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time. I lean him and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand into his. You're special to me, but I have some stuff I need to work on, emotionally, before I can get into anything romantic with you. You deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit, figure some things out. Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend, and I'm very happy to be that for you. Thank you. That means a lot to me. And if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me. Let's hunt ghosts sometimes. I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder and we watched the sun slowly dip below the horizon together. If the police are driving behind you, don't give them probable cause to pull you over. I love this game. Except for producer Aaron Hansen, Brett Lidley. Oh, guys, I love that game. Oh. That was an amazing game that had an amazing story throughout it. I know, like, the premise seemed really weird. A dad dating other dads. But it's all about the story. And I gotta say, that was by far one of the funnest games I've ever played. I love this song, though. Wow, there's a lot of mini games. That was an amazing song. Oh, yes, just starts up again. This is not DVP by Pulp. Test company, please ignore. Wow, that was a lot of playtesters. I never skip through credits because, like, all these people worked on this so hard. And all of our dads. Yeah. A game from Game Grumps. Oh, yes. Oh my god. Oh, that's so great. Well, there you guys had it. This game had an amazing story. It taught you so much. It brought out emotions I haven't felt in a while. And oh, it was so good. I wonder. Oh yeah, okay. If I wanted to, I could actually go back and I could play everything again. You know, comment down below if you guys want to see that. I don't know what I want to do yet. So, if you guys like the video, like it. Subscribe to see more videos, because, like, I play tons of games. Just always tell me what you guys want me to play, and I'll try to get around to it. I have a lot of different games, so I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!